From small decorations to hidden structures with creepy high-quality monsters is what you are going to see in this video. My name is How to Minecraft, and without long intros, let's start with our first mod. I built a small house with new blocks from Minecraft Trails and Tales update and added these things called wind chimes. These are decorative blocks that you can interact with and listen to some cool ambient sounds that it makes. It looks good, but of course I wouldn't add this mod in the video if it wasn't bigger. There are 4 more variations of chimes that you can craft, and I'll let you listen to every one of them because the sounds are really good. The bamboo one has a second variation. By crouching and right-clicking them you can tie them up, but if it's untied then it'll scare phantoms away from you, so it's better to not do it in my opinion. I shouldn't forget about glass wind bell, final block added by the mod. It looks good even when you just craft it, but the main feature is that you can use dyes to customize the bell. Both parts of this block can be changed, so it leaves you with 256 variants. Nice mod. Let's move to the second one, but I just want to remind you that my channel is pretty small, so every activity from you helps me to grow. Thanks. Let's imagine that you got lost in the cave, or you have long cave system under your house you don't want to forget. You open a map only to realize that it can't help you. Well, maybe the normal one can't, but the new cave map totally can. Open it and right-click every time you want to update it. It will show everything that's on your height level around you, and it can be placed in an item frame at your house. Also, you can make it bigger if you add more paper and crafting table. Finally, some good ideas for echo shards. Smallest mod in today's video, but still cool for multiplayer. It adds lots of emojis to send to your friends. That's it. In the update you can customize armor with trims, and these are the materials that you can use. We all wanted more colors, so the mod makes it so anything can be used as a material. You've heard it right. Literally every block and item works. The amount of combinations is unimaginable, and while this is a bit strange, it's exciting to look at items and know that you can customize your armor with it. I think it's a fun idea. As we know, Minecraft has way too many items and basic chests are small. Here's an old but updated iron chests mod that adds different upgraded chests starting from dirt 1 with only 1 slot for dirt blocks and iron chests, all the way up to crystal chests that show you everything inside them if you have fabulous graphics, and even netherite chests, so free slots will never end. Obsidian chests are obviously hard to break. Even explosions won't work, so griefers won't blow your stuff up. To make these chests you need to craft upgrades. You can't upgrade to the final tier from the wooden chest, so it's really balanced and requires you to get a lot of resources first. Something new the mod has is new tiers of barrels. Here you just have to craft them in crafting table. Hopefully Mojang adds something like this to resolve inventory issues in the game. This next mod is tiny, but it makes me wonder why the swamp hut wood wasn't changed to mangrove when the wild update dropped. Spruce doesn't make any sense. That's the mod. We have bamboo rafts but not boats made with nether planks. This is the mod everyone wanted, but as you can see the boat doesn't work. That's because you can only use them on lava. You don't have to break it and catch it mid-air because these items don't burn. The last small but not a bad mod that adds 4 items that you can easily craft. These are the music instruments from the game Genshin Impact. Every music instrument sounds different, and if you have any friends you can learn and play some cool songs right in your game. It's finally time to move to biggest mods of today's episode. Crystal Canyons is a new cave biome added in the mod. The first thing you'll notice here is 2 new types of crystals that grow here. Breaking growing crystals will drop shards. Blue one is called Allurite and yellow one is Lumiere. From both of the crystal blocks you can craft their smooth variants for buildings. But even if these blocks look nice, there are even more stuff that you can craft from them, so you won't get bored. Now let's talk about this new ore you might have spotted earlier. This ore is silver. It has decorative blocks too, but it's not the main feature unlike copper. With 4 ingots and 1 gunpowder you can craft bombs to help yourself mine in caves. Despite how bouncy and fun they are, we'll get back to bombs later because the mod dives deeper into every feature that it has. Let's talk about how in mine shafts you can find a silver upgrade. You can duplicate it in crafting table and it's pretty cheap, so you only need to find one. After that you can upgrade leather armor with silver ingots, and I must say that silver armor set looks better than netherite one. This armor has a unique illager resistance ability, despite being almost like an iron armor in terms of defense. Fighting illagers feels like you have diamond or netherite armor. Just look at this comparison with iron armor. The difference is obvious. I forgot to mention that silver upgrade can be found in outposts too. Silver armor horse is a thing. Sitting on a horse with silver armor makes me want to play some castle raiding minigame. If your horse has this armor equipped, you can put banners on its back. But if you don't have a horse, you can just attach a banner on your helmet. That's it about armor. Now let's get back into caves. Here's a mob called Sparkle. He has two variations just like the crystals, and he's really cute. If he sees growing crystals around him, he can make them glow. Glowing crystals emit particles and a bit of light, so it's nice decoration. You can breed two sparkles with glow lichen. Their baby won't have any crystals on its back, but actually if you right-click on the mob with your pickaxe you can get the crystals from sparkles. After that you need to wait until the crystal grows back. You need to know that you can use fortune pickaxe to get more crystals, and even silk touch to get the block. That's an interesting mob, but we need to go into the second biome. This one is called Lichen Caves. It has a lot of unique blocks and plants that you can collect. Lichen moss is pretty cool because it leaves a glowing trail behind you when you walk on it. You can grow lichen cordyceps with bone meal to get a pretty glowing plant. Look how nice it looks with shader pack. This biome has a unique mob too, and you won't believe how you can use it. First of all, you can catch it with an empty bottle to transport it to your base. You can feed them with lichen shelves that you can find in the biome. After some time they will leave a few cuties that won't be here with you for too long. Now you need to wait for a few minutes and new specters will appear. So what do? Block 2. It can be charged up to 4 times and makes it so if your pearl falls near the anchor it teleports you to it without dealing any damage. You can use it to build some really interesting bases and secrets. Yellow crystals can be charged if you struck it by lighting. Charged crystals have animated texture and you can place some blocks like cobblestone, sand and granite on them. After some time these blocks will change into different ones. Mod pack creators can add their own blocks to use in this system, which is pretty cool. Here's a combustion table. If you have some basic bombs you can upgrade them here with gunpowder, slime balls and strings. Slime makes it more bouncy, strings increase the duration and gunpowder makes it stronger. That was a wild mod and probably one of the biggest mods I've ever showcased in top 10 videos. But we're not ending here, there's one more left. The first noticeable difference is how ice biome has changed. It has whole ice mazes with interesting blocks inside. If you dive underwater you'll start freezing, but notice even more new plants and a new type of fish. That's because this final mod is aimed to improve oceans. Here's one of the structures from the mod. Those villagers are pirates, and you can find pirate pouches here with unique armor you won't find anywhere else. Every mob from this mod is beautiful and detailed, but also kinda creepy. Just imagine swimming near this scary anglerfish. Here's my favorite dungeon from the mod. At first it looks like an ambient little structure, but if we dive deeper and break into the ice you'll find yourself a new secret place from the start of this video. There's some loot and lore here, but of course it's a really dangerous place. New armor sets is one of the best looking sets I've ever seen in modded Minecraft, and I don't need to describe how good this mob looks. What can make this mod even better? Of course, a unique boss fight. The reason why I'm covering this mod briefly is because you guys told me to separate big mods from top 10s, and I've already spent a lot of time on the previous mod, so tell me in comments if you want a full showcase and what mods you like the most. Like, sub, comment, bye.